Good evening, warm welcome to the session. Today we are going to see one more important interview question related with supply chain. The question is difference between supply chain and logistic management. Though most of us will feel that we already know, but you should answer in a proper way so that the interviewer get satisfied. So let us see the background of this particular question. Let me attach the screen. If you would like to see any of the previous version, you are always welcome to go to my YouTube channel, which is available under the name Expert SEM, and you can see all the previous version. Let us directly go to the today's question. Tell me the difference between supply chain and logistic management. And this is one of the basic question. If you are not in a position to answer correctly, then it could be a problem. As you know, the world some 50 years back, we knew only logistic management, especially when used in military warfare. It was used as a planning tool or even forecasting, and also involved in movement of men, machines, and materials. Apart from material, here even includes food related items, because whenever there is a war, the army should or the entire army should move to the forward location. So the forward location in may involve tough terrain. In such situation, moving all this, in the current environment, in organizational logistic, we don't much consider about men and food material. But though food is also not included, not like used in those time. So predominantly, if you see 50 years or more earlier, then it was related with military operations. But this has taken a different form in organizational logistic management, and over a period of time it has taken multiple dimensions. And now the situation is totally different. As you know, supply chain management was introduced sometime in 1990s or so. Till then, logistic was having some old in organization, but not in the same form as the military application. So to understand, let us see this graph. Maybe here you will get some an idea what are all performed in logistic. Maybe in after 1980s or onwards. Earlier, if you take organization point of view, all these functions were separate. They were having an individual KPI, having their own bosses. You can see demand forecasting, purchasing, material requirement planning, production planning, inventory, warehousing, material handling, packaging, finished goods inventory, distribution inventory. So you can see a whole lot of things were handled in the organization as a independent function. Maybe as we moved from 1960s to 70s to 80s, you can see some kind of a consolidation, all related to incoming material. It was known as either purchasing or material management or inbound logistic, and the all outbound related activities. Here you can see inventory management, planning, even forecasting, warehousing, distribution, and transportation related to incoming material and finished goods material were handled separately. But even then, it was a great consolidation. The great synergy was built into this performance. So all activity related to incoming material is known as either purchasing, material management, or inbound logistic, and they were having their own bosses and metrics. On the other hand, whatever related to finished goods was called as either physical distribution or outbound logistic. And this remained for maybe 1 or 2 decades, and there were separate KPI for inbound and outbound logistic. most probably you may see that inbound was attached to purchasing kind of a guys, and outbound attached to sales or marketing guys, and there were a lot of conflicts between inbound and outbound. This is where this was unified as we progressed from 1980s to 1990s and 2000. And these happening were different, lagging and leading depend upon where you are. If you are in India, it was happening sometime in 2000, and that's where we called it as a unified logistic. We had a single boss taking care of all the activities in inbound and all the activities in outbound, and a common boss was there, that was logistic. Of course, there were some other activities where to be added, like you can see a strategic planning, which was not a part of earlier logistic. Information services, maybe usage of ERP tools or any analytical tools or application of any IT tools is a part of information service. And also we were trying to attach some of the activity of marketing or sales and also finance to the logistic to become overall supply chain management. On the other hand, when this term was coined by a UK professional in 1980s, it was envisaged that supply chain management is going to take care of end-to-end management, and logistic is also a part of it. So apart from logistic, you also have a strategic planning, IT tools, maybe some portion of the marketing and finance was also attached to form a supply chain management. So in the current context, you can redefine, and it is also underwent some transformation apart from what you are seeing in the image. Currently, supply chain is overall management, end-to-end management, including demand management, purchasing, inventory management, then logistic, warehousing, distribution, and in production environment, it also includes production planning and control. But many organization uses it differently. Even in my previous organization, though supply chain is understood in the same context of end-to-end management, but logistic was restricted to only few activities, like possibly warehousing, distribution, transportation, and also imports, exports, and related activities. Okay, possibly this also includes inbound related activity and outbound related activity, but you may see many other activity is splintered and then formed a part of supply chain management. This is evolving topic, but if you want to give a simple answer, you can always say logistic is subset of supply chain, and currently it deals with all logistic, warehousing, transportation. When we say logistic, it also includes imports, export, and all related legal compliance related, whereas supply chain management is end to end, starting from raw material till it is sent to the customer. Nowadays, some additional information you can also add on, like reverse logistic is also becoming important in the overall context. Hope this is clear. So maybe you have to start how it was earlier and how it is in the current situation. As you see, currently logistic is restricted to only few activities when compared to 2 or 3 decades, and the most of these activities were taken over or put into other subset within the supply chain management. Hope this is clear. Anyone watching live, any queries, you can type in LinkedIn comments or YouTube chat. Though this looks simple in the organization, different organization follow in a different format. Traditional organization in India, still they use old concept. They call materials department or material management or inbound logistic, but they are also undergoing transformation. So when we talk about logistic, it is more or less related with warehousing, transportation, imports, export related activity. Okay, generally they don't involve in demand forecasting or purchasing or production planning and control. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Have a nice